I think we've covered the beer. None of us are really... before we get to the price of the cigar, which I'll do next before we go into our next story, the beer itself, I am getting a note that none of you guys picked up on the beer.
Is it a good note?
It's a note of familiarity.
Go on.
Remember you and I kept looking at each other earlier when he was describing the Shiner factory and the Marzen beers? And we were like... I was like, have we done a Shiner beer? We were like, all that. Our last break, I went and looked. We've done this beer before. Episode 19. I thought it would take at least 100 episodes for us to fuck up and do the same beer twice. We've reviewed this beer before on the show.
I disagree completely. I think it's a miracle we made it this far. Tonight's beer is called Miller High Life. I don't think I've had it.
House's Oktoberfest.
Which is funny because I just looked up that podcast like today. I was doing some analytics.
Totally done this beer before.
I was doing some analytic study. I saw that there was an episode that was creeping up.
You weren't here.
I wasn't here. I'm absolved.
You're absolved.
I was seeing an episode that was creeping up on our most viewed page,
I would say,
and I looked at it, and it's the fucking Houses at Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it's recorded, and I looked it up. There's pictures of me pouring my Shiner Oktoberfest.
Never had this beer before. There's 4-hour study on it.
Dude, it was so weird because I'm out there in the bathroom, but I'm looking at what I said. It's exactly what we're saying. Very malty.
Okay, good.
Bready.
It's good because the moment you said that we've done this before, I was like, oh, good God, I hope we didn't describe this thing totally different.
What? To a T. Bready, maltiness.
Hey,
well,
you know what?
They are
stone professionals.
They are consistent, and so are we.
Amen.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
Let us never do this again.
We couldn't do
We
couldn't do the Spaten or anything like that. That's what I thought we did last week. And that's so funny because I swear to God, I looked at that fucking preview page and
3 months from now, tonight's movie, Force 10 from Navarone. We've never talked about it before.
We got the bridges of something or other. And
I honestly, it was between this and the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. I know we'd never done that. But I was like,
why not do the Spaten?
No, I was like, how have we never done a Shiner beer on the show? This is perfect. Let's give some Texas love.
And that's what's so funny is that earlier tonight we were like, haven't we done
way
a
to look at what we've done in the past?
That's the funny thing is that tonight we were going, haven't we done a Shiner beer before on the podcast?
Well, if you guys would let me get an intern who could cross-check these things.
That requires things.
You're free to get one.
You know how much I drink.
That's why I'm saying it's a miracle it happened before.
Dude, it was so funny as he was...
Like, man, these guys are really...
Dude, it was so deja vu when he was describing everything about Shiner and the Marzen in the cave and in the basement. I was like, good God, this sounds familiar. And I looked over at Tud, he was too.
It's like, man, these guys are really amusing, but they're such alcoholics, they only do the same 4 beers over and over again.
They've done Pretty in Pink 4 times.
Twice in a row.
Well... We do
It's not like some sort of
drinking podcast.
It's not like some sort of chemical blocks out our memories or anything.
I'm beginning to think that doctor isn't a real doctor at all.
Atkins diet.
Shut up. I need another one of these delicious...
I actually do too.
Shiner Oktoberfest.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's hard to tell in these mugs when you're ready. Because it's like...
Yeah, you know,
I have a feeling
doesn't look like 2018.
This Oktoberfest is fantastic. It's almost like I keep drinking and it keeps getting better.
The entire beer world's going, guys, you know there are other Oktoberfest beers,
we have
right?
just either become total badasses in the beer podcasting world or total jokes.
Let's go with badasses.
Badasses,
Is there a combination of in between?
Let's go with badasses.
Badass jokes.
Badass jokes, yes.
They're like, well, they didn't even know they had drank that beer before on the show, but they're drinking out of those big ass cool glasses.
Hey, we didn't have these last time.
No,
We did not have these last time.
Dude, I love that text from Cody today. Hey, we're doing an Oktoberfest. Do you want me to bring these giant oversized glasses? What am I going to say? No. Of course.
I just want to make sure.
The only thing we're missing is the Clark Griswold Lederhosen from European
Oh,
Vacation.
hell yes.
They have never rung that bell for 100 years. It only... Dad!
Dad.
I get up,